And then I have to hit go live. Maybe I won't be able to on Instagram. Yeah, I'm not
And
going
this says I have to schedule it to do it.
So you're not live. I'm live on everything now. So hi guys.
Hey, you keep going. I'll try to do this. If not, I'll just share from your Facebook page. You know what? Let's do this. You can do it. I'm going to save my changes because I can't see anything.
Let me see if you're live though. Oh, look.
No, I'm not. I am not.
You're not?
No.
So I just got a notification I'm live on LinkedIn as well. So I'm live on my Facebook, my business page, my LinkedIn, my YouTube, and my Instagram. And somehow we weren't able to get onto Paul Capozio's page.
See, this is what you as guests to our presentations have to realize. And it started right in the opening where she's going to make sure everybody knows my shortcomings very quickly, but she's on all of these platforms and I'm sitting here talking to you.
No, but I'm getting check marks everywhere and notifications.
Oh, so great. Good for you.
Well, our link goes to your Facebook page, just so you know. So you better share this live.
Okay, so what I'll do is I'll go on your Facebook and I'll share it.
We're testing out you guys know us, you know me and Paul. Not only are we building in the industry, guys, but we're always testing out new things, new ways we can get to bigger audiences, ways we can train you and teach you. And so we're trying out something different than the regular good old Zoom days. We want to step into 2026 with a big bang and be able to share with you guys. So I'm also going to try while we're doing this to
No, I am shared. I just shared from yours to my page.
Okay,
so on my phone,
fantastic. So guys, go and share. For those of you who are our team, go and share this in the groups. Go let them know that we're live on both of our platforms and invite your people to this call. Happy 2026, guys. Does this record? I don't even know. Do I need to do something?
It says if you can recording up at the top right, but recording hasn't started. Please stay in the studio.
I think it's recording.
Yeah, so I used StreamYard for years before this, and then we kind of got away from that, went into Zoom, and then we're looking at this. And what's the other one we're looking at?
Meeting,
which is good. I think the guy's from Jersey. It's not meeting, it's called Meeting.
It's meeting.
So we're going to try that too to do some live selling. And here's what we're going to tell you guys. This is going to be a momentum call. It's going to be an opportunity call. We're going to talk about a little bit what the company that Angel and I are building. And if you haven't looked at it, we're going to ask you to look at it. But we also want you to follow us because we do a little bit of coaching and training while we do our own presentations too.
We do a
lot of training, a lot of training and stuff like that. So see this is the banter that you're going to get, okay? And I get annoyed at.
So funny. So
we want you. We're going to try out these different things. We're going to be getting into live selling a little bit too. So follow what we're doing. You may like it, or you could maybe do it better. We don't care. We'll come and follow you. And then you'll get a little bit to learn. I just got back from Asia. I went from New York to San Francisco to South Korea to, which by the way, we broke 2 additional 7-figure earners this year. So there's 250 7-figure earners. I know a lot of people talk about, I got a 7-figure earner, or I'm a 7-figure earner. We just broke another 2 direct in South Korea. And then from South Korea, Taiwan, and then Taiwan, we got a really nice team building in the Philippines right now. So we do international building. We're currently building right now live, not that we did 10, 15 years ago. And I promise I'll shave next Wednesday. I promise I will shave next Wednesday for the call.
Well, guys, we want to be those people that are just real. We know that we could sit here and talk about ourselves for 5 minutes each. I could introduce Paul. Paul could introduce me. We could talk about our accolades and everything we've achieved in this industry. If you're here tonight, whether or not you've come across us by chance, so congratulations. Or if you've been invited here and somebody's invited you here, you're here to find a solution for yourself. So we want to talk about you. It's not about us. It's about you. How can we help you? Right? We're here to solve your problems. We don't want to talk about us. We want to be able to say, hey, we found something. We help a lot of people with their help. We help thousands of people make a lot more money than they're used to making. And if you fit into either of those categories or both, we'd love to help you tonight.
Yeah, it's way more than thousands, but that's okay. That's okay. We don't want to brag.
But
We don't want to brag. Well, a little bit. We want to brag a little bit because you got to realize that you got to want to go step into some sort of success system that's proven. Not a book that was, look, there's some great books. Look, Think and Grow Rich, right? Written a long time ago. You don't need to buy somebody's book written 5 years ago when you can get a book that was written so long ago. That's probably one of the greatest self-help books ever created.
Yeah.
What we want to do is we could never pretend to be that good or that influential, emotionally to you by reading Think and Grow Rich, right? We're not saying that, but what we can show you is what we're doing right now based on those 13 steps, based on what we've read. And Angel's a lot more well-read than I am. But using that and putting it actively into practice right now, because people are struggling. Not only they're struggling, people who don't have a side hustle are struggling. People that are in side hustles are struggling right now because it's hard to adapt. It's like, you people on social media, oh, the algorithm changed and it messed up my whole strategy. Well, people don't sit around and wait for algorithms to change. And, they're always working proactively. And that's what we want to do. We're working proactively. We're taking what's working in multiple countries across the world, 17 countries to be exact. And then we're bringing it back to other markets, depending on cultures, depending on growth, depending on economies, depending on political situations that are going on all over the world. That will affect your business, even if you just want to make $500 to $1,500 a month.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
And we're really here for those people that want to make that $500 to $1,500 a month, because you could always use our strategies, use our system, join our company, join our team, work together, shoulder to shoulder with us as we travel, as we build. But you can always change that goal, right? You have that goal of $500 to $1,500 a month. And guess what? When you reach that goal, the beauty of what we do is you can readjust. You can readjust and set that, if I did 1,500 this month, maybe I could do 2,000 next month. Or maybe the car, when you buy a car and you get that brochure and, you got the model car you want. I don't care what the manufacturer is. And then they have all those options, right? And maybe even if you're looking at a Toyota Camry, but you want every possible option, a difference of making another $100 a month can do that for you. Okay. Mm-hmm. Or maybe you're just not thrilled with your child's, test results in school. And you just know that if you got him in that school across town, it would make all the difference, because that's an investment you're making into their future. So maybe just saying, just maybe, if I put them in that other school, right? Or maybe you have a kid who's going to college and they're working to help pay for their college, but they got such a long drive and you want to just get them that new car, lease them like a Volkswagen Jetta or something reasonable that's brand new, so that you don't have to worry at 11 o'clock at night that they're driving home from college or they're driving across town, to get home, and you don't have to worry about that hand-me-down car that made things work. It makes a lot of difference. It makes you sleep better. It makes them feel a little bit prouder of what they're doing because they're struggling or trying to make their way in the world. There's so many reasons to do what we're going to share with you tonight. So many reasons. And we're probably never going to get to the whole thing. And we want to create curiosity in you. But you got to figure out why you're going to add something in your 2026 that you didn't do in 2025. You're going to add that one little extra thing. It's going to take maybe, I always said 15 minutes in the morning, 15 minutes at night. If you're not willing to do that, you'll never get something like this off the ground. But you got to be consistent. You got to be consistent and move on. But it's so simple. But if you don't have that drive, the car, if the slightly larger home, maybe your mattress is a little bit older than it should be, and you're waking up every morning with a bad back, or you need that extra room in the garage because you want to finally put the car in, and you want to get a guy to come in and reorganize your garage for you. guys, I know these sound crazy, but these are real life events, right? You know, maybe you know that refrigerator or that TV is just getting up there, you know, or God forbid your transmission goes. Imagine not having to worry about that.
Mhm.
Imagine having that little buffer of 2-3 grand, you know, sitting there just in case. Angel, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, no, I love that. And guys, like we said, it's not about us, it's about you. We're hoping you resonate with us. Paul's got a Wall Street background. I have a legal background. Both of us have finance backgrounds. We both come from the corporate world, but we found this. And so we hope that if anything, you're going to like one of us, maybe both of us. We don't know. Maybe you won't like either of us. But we hope you see and hear what we saw and heard and why we got excited. Honestly, 14 years ago, I said yes to something like this. It completely changed my life. I've been able to be present full-time as a full-time single mom to my kids for almost 10 years now because of hearing something like this that I wasn't sure of, that I wasn't looking for, that I just happened upon. And it was like, oh my gosh, it blew the mind off of my life. It blew the cap off of my life. And I've been able to live a life and create a life now that I'm so fired up for. And I'm so fired up for our team and what we have going on here that, you know what? I was going to post on my social media today, and I'm going to say it here. You follow people who make decisions.
Right.
When somebody has made a decision, you feel that and you follow them. But the decision has to be a we decision, not a me decision. So when you find those people who are about we and not me, and it's not ego driven, it's about how many people can I help? How many people can I move? You'll hear me and Paul say in our social media a lot this year, mission to 1 million. We're not talking about money. We're talking about people. We're talking about the amount of families we want to impact this year.
Correct.
What we know is possible. There's 8 billion people in the world, and every single person needs either the products that we have or the solution to income that we have. And we're just hoping that you stick around with us, listen to our banter, find us a little bit funny, and, you know, hear what we have to say, because both of us, I will attest to the fact that we're both intellectual enough to know what we were looking for, smart enough to know what we were looking for, to be able to create,
and then crazy enough to execute on it.
And create crazy.
There's got to be a certain balance of that street smart, that book smart, and just that sheer I can do this.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah, exactly.
That I can do this.
Now I got to figure out how to share the screen.
Okay, well, when you're doing that, I'm going to keep going on this theme because, look, I know you say, well, what is it? What is it? What is it? We're going to get to that. Don't worry. It's not going to cost you millions of dollars. It's not going to even cost you thousands of dollars, to get started. What it's going to cost you is the next 20 minutes to 30 minutes of your life to see what all these people are talking about. What are these people, tens of thousands of people in Korea and China and Japan and Canada and the US and Vietnam and Philippines? What are they seeing? Why does it work for so many people in so many countries? Because it's a simple system. It's an amazing suite of products that everyone at some point or another is absolutely going to need. And we're going to talk about hormones tonight. So how you doing there, Angel?
I'm not doing good. I'm not doing good. Hey, so guys, we're trying out this system for the first time. So I'm take
your time, because I'm going to do the opening and then we'll go right to your
You tell me what you can see when I do this. Okay, so I'm going to do this. So you're going to be able to see my entire screen. But now when I do this and I go to this.
I see nothing, but let me check on what's on social media.
Oh. Yeah, guys, I don't even know what's happening. We're using this for the first time.
Well, we're going to do, you know what? You could follow on the slides.
Okay, let me see what I see.
No, we're still, the beginning of the live is still playing. So I can't tell.
Really?
They catch up. Yeah, it's.
Yeah.
So it's not nothing showing.
Okay.
So we could just talk about it.
You know what? We might. I can't believe I can't share the screen. Hang on one second.
I don't see how that's not possible.
Screen sharing is easiest with 2 monitors. Yeah.
Well, you have. I'm working off of one tonight because I'm in the kitchen.
I need to open this in a tab.
I like tab. Actually, you know what's funny? There's a, Tab is like an old fashioned soda with a diet soda, but Fresca, I've made a comeback. Oh my God, I'm dying for Fresca. I could really
What
go
about
for it.
now?
Nope.
Tab. Oh no, are you? What was it? Tab or was it? Yeah, it was Tab.
Yeah,
Was
Tab was like a cola. It was awful. I thought it was
kind
absolutely
of like
awful.
a Dr. Pepper, but
No way, not even
yeah.
close. Not even close. So, guys, here's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about a company called New You Life. New You Life started as a network marketing.
Sorry.
Okay, network marketing company about, well, just over 8 years ago. It was November 17th, we became an 8-year-old company. We've done well over $1 billion in total sales. And it's headed by a gentleman by the name of Alexi Goldstein, a dear friend of mine who I've traveled the world with. And we've been taking this all over. I mean, we just got, like I said, we just got back from that Asia trip. And we're sharing based on our flagship product called Somaderm. And Somaderm is the only homeopathic over-the-counter human growth hormone and hormone balancing product ever. It's a very, very unique product. I'm 62 years old. I've been using the product for 8 years, and I find things like improved sleep and the easier to manage your weight. We find things like people getting success with thyroid issues and weight issues and migraine issues and anything that can be affected by your hormones, heart function, liver function, kidney function. All of these things relate to hormones. And I know as we age, our body starts producing less and less of the master hormone called human growth hormone. So if you can keep those levels slightly elevated, okay, we're not talking about going back to being 15 years old again, but you take someone in their 40s, their 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and you give them that little bit of boost of production, they're going to feel more youthful. The wounds are going to heal better. Scarring is going to be less. But what we're seeing in the case of anti-aging with better skin, better hair, better nails. Look, it's a weight loss product. It's a sports performance enhancing product. It's a libido product. It's a product that is a skincare product. It does so much because think about it, guys. I want you to think about when you were 20 years younger. What did you like about yourself? That's not the same. Maybe it's a little bit of weight around the middle. Maybe it's some crow's feet. Maybe it's your hair is not as full or maybe not as there anymore. All your libido. And we're seeing so much, especially in women, we're seeing an increase in libido and we're seeing people a little bit happier. We've seen people with depressive issues that have really, really turned their lives around. I mean, literally, I wish we could share with you some of the live testimonials. In fact, there is some calls that we do during the week that people will get on and talk about what this product has done for them. Now, there's more than one product in the system, but Alexi is a formulator. He's formulated close to 600 products, and many of them are sold, or variations of them are sold in some of the biggest supplement shops ever. You've heard all the big names of the supplement shops, and his products have been in there. Somaderm was developed over 20 years ago. So this is not some new unproven product with some fake claims. I mean, we have tens of thousands of testimonials from people in over 17 countries right now. Well, actually greater than 17 countries. We are officially in 17 countries, but I know of at least 20 to 24 countries that the product is in because people they ship it from the US or they ship it from Japan or China. And we're seeing such a great result. And I hope we could show you some before and afters. But if not, here's what I want you to do.
I'm uploading it right now. But this is what I'm going to show. I'm going to quickly pop over back to our recording so I can see myself. Guys, this is what Paul is talking about. It's our homeopathic transdermal HGH gel. This is the product, Somaderm.
It looks like honey, but it's not sticky.
Yeah.
It absorbs into the skin in a very uncanny fashion.
It is incredible, guys. Paul has shared with you some of the reasons why you'd want to be on it. I'm telling you, as a 46-year-old woman, that this product changed my life in perimenopause. It has changed women in their 50s and their 60s lives, but it's not just about those categories. It's about thyroid health, anxiety, depression, adrenals, all of that stuff. we don't realize, and when we do these presentations, and we do a lot of them one-on-one, right, Paul?
Right.
It's a little bit different because we're used to having slides, but we do a lot of these one-on-one where we don't have slides, and we're talking to the person and we're saying, we're talking about hormone optimization therapy.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about solutions to that. We educate people on hormones. I did not know human growth hormone was the master hormone that was responsible for how the rest of my hormones in my body reacted. I knew it was a youth hormone. I knew I wanted more of it. I knew I could work out and get it. I knew I could fast and get it. I knew all of those things, but I didn't know how important it was for the rest of my body, really getting optimized, really getting into homeostasis. People don't understand that, right? We don't understand. We just know these words and we know these things and we know we want to feel good and we know our hormones are out of whack, but we look for the solutions. We don't understand the source of the problems. And this is what this product is doing. And I'll tell you guys right from the start, this is starting to sound more like our QVC than our presentation, but I'll tell you from the start that I would be sharing this product with every single person that I encountered, whether I made any money from it whatsoever. This is one of those things where you're like, hey, if you don't have this in your hand, if you don't have this on your bedstand or your nightstand beside your bed, you're missing out. No matter what age you are, whether it's preventative, whether it's to, help with thyroid, adrenal, to help with perimenopause, postmenopause, menopause, andropause for men, testosterone, libido, like Paul said, so many different things. So I just wanted to share that and see if
no, it's okay. And what I want to share with you is that, and we're not going to go too much longer, guys, but here's what I'm going to tell you. From the business aspect of menopause, it's going to be a $70 billion industry. And the beauty of it is people are just starting to be aware of bioidentical hormones, and you're getting the pellets and people are getting the shots and doing all these things. Guys, if you're doing testosterone therapy and you're not, whether you're using the creams or the injections, and you're not doing anything for your human growth hormone, you're really wasting your time. You're really wasting your time. And take it from a guy who spent a lot of time in the gym, a lot of time with performance enhancing drugs, that this is a really great 1-2 punch and a really great combination. So I know, guys, we like our test levels a little bit higher, but when you have that HGH in there working together, it's really a good balance. But there's also 2 other main components too. We deal with the thyroid. Women, so many of you are struggling from thyroid, and you say, well, I got my levels checked and the doctor said they're fine. Do you know that your thyroid levels change throughout the day depending on when you're tested too? And you say, like, doc, I just don't feel right. How many of you are going to the doctor and he's saying, well, your levels are fine, they're a little bit low, but you're okay, and they don't do anything and you don't leave with a diagnosis? Well, I'm going to tell you that you may have a thyroid issue, and if you just do a little bit of support for your thyroid, you're going to feel so much better. Even though people are jumping on GLP-1s, okay, if that's your choice, and I know that Angel is going to do a really great seminar on those and all these alternative methods. Increasing your hormone levels or balancing your hormone levels, when you add these other products in, they're going to work better, more effectively, and use less. Yes, there's pros and cons with everything. There's no side effects to this product. I can't guarantee you that you're going to look like, me at 62, but I can guarantee you're not going to have side effects. That is the one thing we can say with the product. So it's safe to use. It's effective. When we show you some of the testimonials, and if we can't get the slides on, I want you to come back to where you're watching this, and we'll put them in the comments.
Hang on, we can.
It's okay. We'll practice this, but let's move back to the reason you're here.
Let me try one more thing.
Okay, but when we do our little QVC thing and you want to buy a bottle of this gel, we'd love for you to buy one, try it. You're going to love it. We have a 60-day money-back guarantee. But tonight, we want to tell you that we want to get you into the hormone balancing space. I see something happening. Oh, there we go. But we got to well advance into these slides. I think we go right into the before and afters.
I don't see them on live, though.
I got them. Don't worry. It'll catch up.
I don't know. We're pretty.
Okay, you just do that. You go right to the before and afters, because if not, they can watch the recording. Because I don't want to go much longer than another few minutes.
I have no clue how to do this now. Okay.
Yep, they're there. The slides are there.
I don't know where
the slides are there. Go right. Advance them to the. Oh, you can't.
I don't know how to advance. Let's see. Hang on.
Well, then we're just going to sit here and look at the Somadderm bottle.
Oh my gosh, this is so crazy.
Guys, can you see how determined she is? Imagine if she was helping you build your business. She doesn't give up. She just doesn't give up.
Okay.
I'm prepared
So,
to talk about it without the slides.
okay, do you
But
still see it? Okay, tell me if it advances.
yeah, here we go. Keep going. Hold it. There's
All
the
right.
video. There
All right.
we go. Go back. Here we go, guys. All right. Look at these before and afters. Angel, take us through the before and afters.
Okay.
Okay, on this page and the next page. And then we're going to go right to the business opportunity video and we're going to close out.
You bet. So, guys, we're not the most perfect at whatever we're doing right now, but again, we are determined. We did this so that we're more effective on multiple platforms so more people can see this. And that's really what this message is about. Look at those pictures on that screen. When we get in rooms with these women, we know these women personally. We get in rooms with them, we hear their stories, we hear thousands of stories, hundreds of stories where people are crying in the room because of the results that they're having. We experience the products together. But guys, all of us, and it's funny, we get on Zooms and we talk to people and we talk about hormone balancing and we talk about optimization and I know I want to feel better. Yeah, I don't like my symptoms of perimenopause and menopause. Oh, it's anti-aging? Tell me about that. And we know that in Korea and Japan, where these products are taking off like crazy, they care about the cosmetic side of things, right? So let's get to that point. When you see it on the outside, it's working on the inside. Peg is one of our most favorite people to share, guys. She's on the top left, or depending on how you're seeing this, I don't know if it flips it around on the screen, but Peg has that 4-year result. So you can see her from year 1 to year 4. Now she's in year 7 of using the products and she still continues to look better. She colored her hair. That's it, guys. Look at the difference in her face, in the structure of her face, in the color of her skin and how she glows. There's no other work there done. And she was able to coast through menopause without feeling a thing. And what if you could do that, right? What if you could start right now, coast through menopause, never feel a thing about it, and then end up looking and feeling younger than when you started? And that's where she's at. She's 63. She feels younger than she did in her 40s. The woman in the top middle, that's a 3-week result. We share that because that's phenomenal for 3 weeks. Again, no guarantees that's what you're going to see, but that's pretty great. Teresa is one of our most favorite people. She just got married on New Year's Eve, so we congratulate her. I know she's not with us.
Yes, congratulations on your New Year's Eve wedding. And on top of that, she's a business builder. The effects of the products are so great for her that she is building the business phenomenally. But I want you to go back to Peg for a second. I want you to look at the before the gel picture and then the 4-year picture. Look at the shape of her face. There is body composition changes. Look down to the middle, bottom middle. Those are body composition changes. Our body tends to change shape as we get older. And we want to try to get that to go back. And that is significant. You're not going to get that with so the hydroxy whatever, or I don't want to mention other brand names to be honest with you, but some sort of caffeine pill. Look at Judy in the bottom left. She is 28 years old, I think, in that picture. There's inflammation. There's so much going on there for a young person. And the bottom right, that I have been accused of putting up 2 separate people, that picture. That is the same woman. Okay. But here's what I want you to look at, because Angel mentioned it. I mentioned it on depression, anxiety. I want you to look at the eyes there. The smile is different. The eyes are different. They're brighter, right? There's an emotional response as well as a physical response, because we don't realize so many of us were ready to pop a Xanax or some other type of drug instead of realizing that, hey, maybe my hormones are not in check. And that is a $70 billion business, guys, that we're giving you an opportunity for as little as $199 to partner with us. And you get product. And you're going to be able to tap into a $70 billion space. And whether you use social media to attract attention to yourself, or you want to talk to your girlfriends, think about this. Ladies, if you're watching this and you're the type of person that if you find this great beauty secret and you keep it a secret because you want to be the prettiest of all your friends, this is not for you. This is a social sharing business. So if you're the type of person, when you find a great restaurant or you find a great product and you want to share that with others, now you have a business. Okay, I know so many people who, they're empty nesters and they want to get into the real estate business. Real estate is technically a dying business now. And with AI and all these other platforms, social selling is going to be it, because you still need to see physical results on a product. A house, what's the percentage? How's it going to get sold? Do you really care? Other than showing the house, do you really care how the person found you? But when you're looking at a product that if your best friend told you or swore up and down that this was going to work wonders, or it worked wonders for them, you try it. And that's the beauty of social selling. There's a trust factor that you can't get walking down the aisle in a drugstore or a cosmetics section of a department store that you're going to not get. But with social selling, you get that relationship, and that's what builds.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's really what builds. Let's go to the next slide, because
I don't want to skip over Teresa. We talked about her wedding, but we didn't talk about her results.
That's right. Sorry about that. Those are great results too.
She literally changed in front of our eyes, guys. This is a very current. This is her at Christmas time. This is her November last year. Like, we're not talking, this is 5 years ago. We're saying, no, this person is changing right now. And to see her is incredible. As Paul said, she's a multi-7-figure earner in this industry and found what we found. But we don't just want to talk. I want to just quickly say this. We're not just talking to people who want to build a business. Okay. If you're like, oh, that sounds great, I just want the product. Of course, you can be a customer.
Of course.
If you're within the US or you're outside, we'll figure out there's ways to have a wholesale membership outside the US. In the US, we have retail customers. In the US, you can get this for as little as $149.99. Right? It will show you how. So don't think you have to do the business to get the products. We don't want you to think that way, but
absolutely not. In fact, the majority of our products are sold through regular retail transactions.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
So that's it. You may like apples, but you don't want to own a fruit stand, right? We get it.
Exactly. So this is our weight loss. We're in January, guys. What are most people looking for? Weight loss, better health, or more money, or all of the above? Just a difference, right? A change. There's an energy in January. A lot of people get depressed right now, and they're not satisfied with where they're at. They're not satisfied with what happened last year, and they're beating themselves up for it. But there's another group of people that are like, no, this is it. I need to create change. Change is created. It's created by that decision. The decision takes action. And we want to show you with our products how you can start to take those actions by building those healthy habits. Of course, you want to be working out and exercising a little. Of course, you want to be eating better. You need to nurture and nourish your body. But we have products here that are helping people's body composition change. And so paired with the Somaderm, the flagship product, the one that gets to the source of the problems, the root of the problems, the hormone balancing, Alexi, our founder, created Tri-MLT, which I have here, which is, it's our metabolic lipotropic thermogenic product, but it also has the ingredients to work with the 3 hunger hormones, leptin, ghrelin, and PYY. And so we do call this our healthy Ozempic because it's giving those same results. Your hunger isn't there. You're not thinking about food. You're not craving sugar. You're eating.
And it's not done with stimulants. It's not. If you have high blood pressure, this is the product for you. If you've struggled with weight loss, this is the product for you. If you're not crazy about injections, this is the product for you. And I'm going to tell you, it was the product for me. We're using a combination of the gel and that top middle picture is me. That's me and the twins. That's me and Alexi, the owner. He just got done using the product. He developed the product personally for himself. And I was the first person to try it from the field. And I lost 40 pounds in 4 months. And that's me on the right. Yes, I go to the gym. Yes, I try to eat as good as I can, even though like with the holidays, I ate half a chocolate cake. We'll talk about my chocolate cake fetish or not fetish. Fetish sounds a little creepy. But that's me on the right, guys. So you can ask for tons of products, tons of results. There are probably a total of 17 products. There's a skincare line, but here's the beauty of our products. We don't have time to go into them tonight. There's a brain nootropic product. There's a collagen product that has a sleep aid as well as improving your hormone balance. Everything we do has Somatech technology. Somatech technology is the hormone balancing components that have made its way into every single one of our products. This product we're talking about right now, TriMLT, does the leptin, the ghrelin, and the peptide YY. If you don't get those, and if you've never heard of them before, you've never tried real weight management. You've never done it. If you haven't heard of those three, it's because that product does not address them. And if you don't address those three hormones, it's not happening. You're just starving and you're going to put the weight back on. I've been able to keep this weight off for years now. Okay, just by trying. And I don't use that product every day now. I'm in maintenance mode right now. And it's a liquid shot. It's really cool. Angel, I am here to talk about the business. And I love the fact that we're going to give you 17 different products from skincare, collagen, our pain reliever. If you used any type of topical pain reliever like Bengay or Topricin, and you got to try those 2 little green bottles, it will blow your mind. And also there's the skin spray to $29, and this thing lasts forever. It's the most refreshing skin product you've ever seen. There's Botox in the bottle right there. We don't have time for it. Fortress is our immune product. Wait, and you see the categories that we're in, all because of that one little blue bottle in the middle that started it all as a category creating product, because we know if you treat the source and not the symptom, you're going to have great results. But I just
want to say one thing too, Paul. If you're in pain, talk to us. We've got this product. People are blown away by it. If you use collagen, talk to us. We have this product. It blows away every single collagen out there. It was created to beat everything. We're not going to say anymore. Just ask us for the info.
Yeah. I would tell you this, though. If you're thinking about the business and you keep that pain, I keep a bottle of that pain product in my gym bag, and I see a guy put the weights down and start rubbing his shoulder. I go over, put a couple of pumps in his hand, tell him to rub it on, and I walk away. I don't say anything. And I'm telling you, that guy's finding me in the gym. And the gym I go to is absolutely massive. And they will find you and seek you out. That's how we recommend our products. The proof is in the pudding. Let's show them the video before we say goodnight. Obviously, guys, we have a reason to do it, but let's go right through. I don't want to keep them too long.
Which video do you want to show?
The last video, the opportunity video.
Absolutely. So, guys, before we play on this, I do want to say really quick, like I said at the beginning, when I said yes to this, it was because I wanted an option. At the very beginning, I was just looking to make $300 a month to pay a grocery bill. I'd had my second child. I just wanted to stay home. I was sitting at home Googling how to make money from home. I happened upon this. I loved health and wellness. It was always a part of my life. And I was able to make this and turn this into a full-time income. We're going to show you these tools. So this video you're about to watch, we really want to stress to you, you don't have to be like us. You don't have to jump on a Zoom and entertain people and know everything about the products or the business or how we make money or what the products do and why they do it. We share videos. So this is one of the videos we share when somebody says, well, could I do this as a business? Is this something I could do? And the answer is absolutely yes. And we work closely with you depending on your goals to get you to the goals that you want to go to. So we're hoping that as you're watching this, really step back and go, do I have 30 minutes a day to be able to do this? We're not saying that you can do this in no time and do this outside of everything else you're doing. No, it takes sacrifice. It takes a little bit of commitment. It takes that decision. Change only happens in your life, like we said, when you make a decision. But watch this video and see if this is something where you're like, oh,
and it's fun. I got to be honest with you. We have a blast with people. They get excited about the future. And on top of it, you share these videos from an app, and that app keeps track of who's watching it and when, and it lets you know. Yeah. So you're only going to engage with people who are engaging with you. It's that simple. This app makes it so simple to build. If you send out 30 videos and 5 or 6 people are watching it, that's your audience. You talk and follow up with those 5. Yeah, not trying to convince people or talking to your brother-in-law or anything like that. Let's show them. That's us.
That was not dramatic. All right. How do I press play? Oh my goodness.
I see it down the bottom left, but
you do?
Oh, maybe we can't share it. Okay, we're gonna have to give a link to that. Well, I'll tell you what, if you want to see the video, and we really gotta wrap it up. We're going long. I want you to reach out to Angel or myself, and we will send you the video and we'll let you experience how the video works, how we send it to you, and we'll even follow up with you. We'll tell you when we know you're watching it. Okay, you could do some really great, remote sales techniques with what we do. There's so much more information, guys. You can see all our slides, but we're going to end it here, Angel.
Yeah. No, absolutely. I think that you already talked about the fact that people can get started for $199 if they want to decide on the business. Guys, I want to stress the fact that when I started my first business, I had to start for a minimum of $500. As a Canadian, that was US dollars, and I was all in. It didn't even matter what the price was because I knew it was a solid yes for me. But they've made it super affordable here for you. So this is where you can start. And there's many other packages beyond that. We get into how, the format on here doesn't look the same, but I promise you guys, this usually looks really, really good. But we train people on where they're at. We have a lot of, businesses, plastic surgeons, chiropractors, med spas, people who are professionals who understand the power of our products that they can add into their customer line so they get retail packs. And then some people are just like me and they're like, hey, I'm just a mom who wants to start out and make some extra money and feel like I'm contributing. So we meet you where you're at. There's the option to join as a customer. As we said, any of these products that excited you, if you know the power of hormone health, if you've made a decision in January 2026 that this is your year to change your health, you need to have this product alone, even if this is the only one you can afford. This is what you need to have. And we want you to get it. We want to support you in it. Paul and I do some bonuses for people who join our team. So you definitely want to get with us. If you come in as a builder and you're like, you know what, I want to see what I can do. I want to earn a few $100, or maybe you want to be like a Paul and you want to be the top of the company and you want to be in multiple countries and touring the world. We'll meet you where you're at. And we just hope that tonight, given that this is 2026 and Paul coming back from a whirlwind of what's happening with this company and really how the hormone health space is exploding. We want you guys to be able to be a part of this.
Very soon, you're going to see us doing these things from other countries. We'll be traveling in other countries, and you will do these live things from there. Angel, I want to thank you so much for this. I know that there's a lot of questions. I know we didn't cover every little detail. And guess what? You're not supposed to, guys, because what we're here is to create curiosity in you to say, you know what? Is this a space? Is a $70 billion industry, okay, in the hormone space? If you could stake your claim out of that, especially where it's so new, right? We're not talking about cosmetics. We're not talking about, meal replacement. We're not talking about, vitamins. We're talking about hormone optimization therapy, over the counter, no injections, safe, effective. All right. Manufactured in some of the greatest FDA registered facilities in the world. Mm-hmm. All right. So this is made like a pharmaceutical, works like a nutraceutical, and we're seeing results in multitudes of countries. Yeah. Guys, we want you to take a hard look either at the products or at the business. But we want to tell you this on the business. Our children are not going to make money the way we made money. Okay, the days of working 30 years at a company and getting a gold watch and a retirement party do not exist anymore. You need to change with the times. And the beauty of this is we have distributors who are in their 70s and 80s, okay, that are really enjoying their retirement plan. But it's better than, a lot of people are going to work at Walmart to be greeters because, their retirement plan didn't work the way they thought it was going to work. Or people are living longer and you got your 401k that was going to get you to 80 years old and now you're 92. Mm-hmm. Right? And you're feeling just fine. It's not a matter of us. It's the quality of life you want to bring. And I'm going to leave you with this, and it's a little emotional, but think about this. Those of us that are caring for our parents or have an elderly person in their 90s, the average life expectancy was 75, just only about 10, 15 years ago. Now we have tons of people. We have so many people. It used to be when you had somebody live to 100, it was like, oh my God, they used to put them on the news. Now I've talked to so many people who have somebody in their family who's 100 years old. What's that quality of life going to be? What about the thousands of dollars? I have there's people in nursing homes that are spending $11,000 a month because they need someone to care for them. Imagine taking care of yourself into your 90s, where the first instead of your family caring for you for the last 5 years of your life with bathroom and bathing and things like that, what about the last 5 months of your life? Any family member would be willing to do that. So we take the pressure off of our families. We take the pressure off of the people who want us around as long as possible, but realize because of our lifestyles and 2-job households that it's hard for them to do elder care. And why are you, as an older person, going to go through your life savings at a nursing home and leave nothing behind? Let us show you how this is a business, but it's also a retirement plan, and it's also a succession plan for your family.
Yeah.
Okay. So sorry to get down on you guys a little bit, but these are the realities of life. Okay.
Well, let me raise it up a little because I want to share one thing real quick. I was on a Zoom yesterday with a girl in her 20s. She's in UCLA. She is studying medicine. She wanted to know more about what we're doing. She sees the possibilities for a girlfriend. She's in the sorority. She's like, oh my gosh, because we were talking about our MLT as an alternate to their energy drinks. We were talking about Nuravi as an alternate to what they're doing to stimulate their minds and get that focus for studying and all of that. There is college packs that we do. So this is for all ages, guys. But yes, there's that category where, of course, you want to end your life better. But then how are we helping our young people? How are we empowering them?
They're snorting Adderall. I'm sorry, I'm going to tell you, their kids are snorting Adderall because they're either playing video games or they're trying to study for finals.
Yeah.
And we can do something about that.
Well, we're empowering them to pay that student debt. She knows she is coming out of school with debt, right? She knows that. But we're talking about how can they build this? How can they do this in the pockets of their time that they have? It is exciting. And guys, join us tomorrow. I want to also, if you want to kind of continue on this conversation, myself and Danny Kay, who is part of our team here at New You Life, we are going to be doing a GLP-1 exposed training tomorrow, presentation tomorrow, and it's going to be at 1:00 Eastern live on my Facebook. But we're going to be talking about hacks, natural hacks that have been discovered, because we know a lot of people right now are looking for those quick solutions. And even though you've heard us tell you a very healthy solution, you still may go over to that website and try to get that prescription for those needles to come to your door. And we want to have a conversation with you first before you go drastic, or if you have already, give you some options to really make it a healthy transition for you. So come over there tomorrow, live on Facebook, 1:00 Eastern. But if you're here tonight and you've said yes, you're like, guys, just stop talking. How do I get this? Just reach out to us, reach out to the person who shared this with you, invited you to one of these presentations. If you're watching the replay, Paul or myself or someone else who said, hey, you need to be on here, go and find out more information. You can get signed up as a customer, signed up in the business. Doing the business is easy, guys. We make it easy for you. We promise we've done enough of the work for you that you can just jump in and decide what piece of this hormone health pie that you want for 2026. Change your life, change your family's life. It is time for you to say yes. We want to hear you say yes. It just change your life.
Stick to one of your New Year's resolutions for once. for once. We're going to say goodnight, guys.
All right, guys. Love you. We'll see you next week.
Bye.